I went through a lot over these past um, couple of months. I got really sick and started hallucinating and just going through a lot of the symptoms of schizophrenia. It was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. I ran to my family. I didn't know where else to turn. I thought the devil was after me. And I thought I had to do things and say things to please God and to stop the devil from stealing my soul. I did a lot of embarrassing things, and I wasn't myself, but it stopped me from caring about what people think of me. I was able to just be crazy and let people judge me for however I was, whatever they thought. I feel like now I'm more authentic because I've been there. I've been completely and utterly lost. I've been, out of my mind and not myself and done embarrassing, crazy things, and people still give me love and acceptance and support. I mean, it really was crazy when I was in the hospital how crazy I acted. But people still hugged me and loved me and accepted me and treated me like I was a part of their family. And I'm like, you don't even know me. Why would you treat me like that? But it just shows you that people are a lot better than you have in your mind, than you think in your mind, or at least for me they are. I had this idea that people were so evil and horrible and they were out to get me, and I just realized, going crazy, I realized that people are not out to get me. And more often than not in my day-to-day life, people accept me and love me and treat me with support and care. People talk to me and treat me like I'm a family member. I'm blessed. I'm really blessed because for so long I was locked up in a room because I thought I wasn't good enough to be out there with the world. And going crazy and getting schizophrenia, it made me run to people. And in doing that, I realized all those fears that I had built up all that time I was in that room weren't gonna happen. And not only were they not gonna happen, but so much better was gonna happen for me than what I had anticipated. I've been going out so much because after what went on with the voices and stuff, I was terrified to be alone. I mean, absolutely terrified. So I go out. I go out like every chance I get. Whether it's to the store or to CVS or to the mall or to the grocery store or to the doctor. It doesn't matter. I just go because I cannot be alone. I'm terrified to be alone right now. For the longest time, I slept in my mom's bed because I was afraid to sleep in my own bed. I'm better than that now. I'm better now, so I don't have to do all that. But during the day, I'm gonna keep replaying this song. I hope it's not too loud. But yeah, I mean, I was like a 5-year-old. I was like a 5-year-old. I was sleeping in my mom's bed, and she would have to hold me. I mean, it was really bad. I got crazy. Literally went crazy. They have me on this shot now that I take once a month because I'm not good with my medication, and they don't want me to get like that anymore. So, to put it in the doctor's hands, he'll give me the medication, and it's called Invega. And I get like the high dose of that once a month. It hurts to get it done, but it's worth it because I'm really not good at taking my meds. And things have just been, I really can't describe it. I went on vacation. When I came back out of the hospital, I was afraid to be alone, and my mom was going to this water park for families called Great Wolf Lodge, and I went there with her for 3 days, and it was really nice. But I found that the worst thing you can do with schizophrenia, I'm not schizophrenic, I'm schizoaffective, but it's just basically schizoaffective is when you have schizophrenia and you have a mood disorder. So I have schizophrenia and I have depression and anxiety. So I just say schizophrenia because it's easier. People know what schizophrenia is. But with schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder, you really need to get outside of your head. And for me, I found that getting absorbed in life, interacting with people and things like that is really what helps my symptoms go away. So I've been finding that me going out and doing all this stuff is really helping my symptoms to lessen. The medicine helps too, but definitely going out and being a part of the world and talking to people really seems to do it. So that's what I've been doing. And I'm making it. What more can I say? I'm making it. Things aren't perfect. Things aren't perfect yet. They're definitely not. I still fear people to an extent. And I fear being alone. So I'm kind of like caught between a rock and a hard place because I'm scared to be alone, but I'm kind of scared to be around people. Even though I know people won't hurt me, and they, when I go out, people are just so gracious and so amazing. But there's still that part of me, and that's the delusion, because schizophrenia, you have delusions, you have hallucinations, you have auditory and visual hallucinations. I mean, there's a certain amount of criteria that you have to have schizophrenia. And I have basically all of the positive symptoms. And they call them positive symptoms not because they're good, but because they are added on to what normal people do. So things that are added on to what normal people do would be delusions, which is believing something that's true, which is not. Hallucinations, visual and audio. Then there's things that happen with the way you act, the way you talk. It affects basically everything. I have most positive symptoms. The only negative symptom I have is that I'm tired, unmotivated. But that's going away to some extent. I'm really hoping that the more I'm on this medicine, the I'll just become who I used to be instead of who I am now. You know, now that I know, because for the longest time I thought I wasn't crazy, everyone else was crazy, and I was fine. But the more I'm going out and kind of seeing that no, everyone seems to be pretty sane, and I'm the one that's kind of, I can get better. I just need to stay on medication, and you know, it takes time. It takes time. But anyways, my time is getting long. So I guess that's my update. You know, my birthday's coming up in a few weeks, and I hope to do something. I'm sure I'll do something. Probably go out to eat or whatever. And yeah, I'll update you again whenever I get the chance. Alright? Bye.